Hello everyone. So welcome you all to Ashok Tutorials Meghalaya's first MTech channel. So my dear friends, today we are going to discuss English and we are going to see the UP section. So here we have the topic development stages of reading and writing or developmental stages of reading and writing. So how reading and writing develops. So there are four language skills. What are those? LSRW. What does L stands for? L stands for listening. What does S stands for? S stands for speaking. What does R stands for? R stands for reading. And what does W stands for? W stands for writing. So listening, speaking, reading, writing, LSRW. Remember, this is important. So the first skill, language skill we learn is listening, of course, right? When we are infants, since that time we start listening to the sounds, to the music, to the environmental noise, voice, right? Then what do? We try to speak, we try to imitate, right? And after learning listening and speaking, what do? We go to school and we start writing, right? Reading and oh sorry I mean we go to school and we start reading. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog. So these things we start reading. And the last thing we do is what? W stands for? Yes, you're right. W stands for writing. So and then finally we start writing. So at this moment you are watching my video, I know we have all the four skills. We listen, we speak, we read, and we write. We have all these skills, right? But if you ask a small infant or a toddler, he or she might just listen, or he or she might just speak or mumble or bubble or whatever. And a child of, a child little older to toddler may speak one or two word or hardly a sentence, and the child who is in class 3, 4, 5, 6, or even below that, they start writing as well, right? Which means all the four language skills are developed. Now let us see emergent reading. So here basically we are going to learn about developmental stages. What are the different stages in which we learn reading and writing? So first of all we have emergent reading. What is this? Emergent reading. So at this stage children start recognizing letters and understanding that text carries meaning. They might recognize their name or some common words. Now you see emergent reading. So this is a stage, or this is a phase in which the children they start recognizing, they start identifying that, oh, letter has a meaning, oh, word has a meaning, or this text has a meaning altogether. Suppose my name is Ashok, so ASHOK. So whenever I see the word ASHOK, I understand that it has got a meaning. So it is my name, right? Ashok is my name. So it has got a meaning. Suppose I hear a word like lotus, LOTU, as lotus. So I come to know that yes, lotus means it is the flower, right? It is a flower's name. Or suppose if I say driving, then driving means an act or an activity. I understand that as well, right? School. What is school? School means it is a place where we go and study. Yes or no, right? Phonemic awareness. See, I told you in every video of mine related with sound that phone means sound. Whenever you hear the word phone, always understand that it has something to do with sound, sound. Phonemic awareness means, let us see, children begin to associate sound with letters or letter combination. For example, they learn that cat starts with the sound k. All right, k k g g, right? So phonemic awareness means that the children, they start understanding, comprehending, and associating different sounds with letters. For example, if we say dog, 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 so dog starts with d, right? D. If I say mobile, so mobile starts with what? M, right? This thing is very popular when we play Antakshari, right? When we play Antakshari, then after singing one song, wherever the song ends, the next person has to start from there. So suppose the child learns cat, C-A-T, cat. So cat starts with what? K, right? When you write it, it is K. Now, letter sound correspondence. Letter sound correspondence. They learn the correspondence between letters and sounds, such as realizing that C makes the K sound in cat. Alright, so letter sound correspondence means, even though I may say, I may say chemistry. If I say chemistry, here at this stage, letter sound correspondence stage, the children will know that even though chemistry sounds like it is, spelling might be Kemistry, right? Sounds like that, but it is not so. It means Chemistry, chemistry, cat. It sounds like cat spelling will be Kat or Ket, but it is not like that. It is Cat. So they try to, they start understanding, they start comprehending, or they start developing the sense that even though something might sound like cat, looks like it will sound as CAT, I mean KAT, but it is not so, right? Now, sight word. Children memorize and recognize common sight words that can't be sounded out like the or and, like the or and. Children memorize and recognize common sight words that can't be sounded out. So, there are some words. If I say the has no literal meaning in itself, right? Or has no literal meaning in itself, and has no literal meaning in itself, right? So these words are useless if they are alone, but these are the words we use in order to join the sentence. If I use the word the, then I can say, that then I can use the sentence like Ashoka the Great. I'm using the word the, right? Or if I use the word or, just now I used to actually. So if I use the word or, like suppose, would you like to have orange juice or apple juice? So I'm using the word or to give options. Or I can also say like, all right, let's go to Tura first, and from Tura we will go to Shillong, right? So I'm using the word a and the and to join the sentence or to join the words, right? So this is how we use. Now, decoding and encoding. Coding, these days from class 6 onwards, the children, they start learning coding. What is coding and decoding? Let us see. They start decoding words, reading and encoding words, writing by applying their knowledge of letter sound relationship. Now you see, remember these words are important. Here decoding means what? Reading, right? In your exam they might give the word decoding. They don't wander here and there, don't look here and there and say I never heard this word decoding. So in exam when you hear the word decoding, it means reading, all right? Encoding means writing. So here what happens is that the children, they start reading and writing. How? By applying their knowledge of letter and sound relationships. They learn that yes, this letter is pronounced this way and that letter is pronounced the other way, right? All right. So I think this much you understood, right? So I think this is all in this video. So thank you everyone for staying connected with the Ashok Tutorials Meghalay's first Amted channel. Thank you.